Hey, what's happening? Welcome to the Timmy Riggs podcast, Life in the Meantime. It has been a long time since I recorded a podcast. I fell victim to the thing that I always try to preach or teach or tell people, and that's just like, hey, just do it. Just start, whatever. And I felt like, man, just the last couple of months, I was a little bit in a slump. I don't know, like not positive. I've got a lot of good things going in life, and I'm excited about that. I just think there was also just a lot of other things going on. And anyway, I just felt like, you know what? I want to kind of hit the reset button a little bit. Not because I don't feel like things are spiraling out of control. I just want to get back to my normal way. I've just felt a little foggy. So what I've decided to do, and I'm letting you in on it, is to do a 30 days of excellence, kind of a reset button. By the way, I'm in my new house. I'm recording in my front room this morning, and the house next to us, they started working on it early. They're laying the brick, so you might be able to hear some bricklaying in the background. They're sawing the bricks, all that. But anyway, just giving you a heads up. 30 days of excellence. I just kind of wanted to not so much do more stuff. I think sometimes you think like, okay, I want to be excellent. I want to do things great. That means I need to just cram as much stuff as possible. There are some things I'm adding, but really it's just things that I would do anyway. I just maybe not all in one day. So I'm trying to do not more stuff in general, but more of what matters. And so, trying to do more podcasts, do more writing, do more just connecting with friends, whether that's via writing them a note or sending a text, or do more reading. And again, not way more, just my goal is 10 pages plus a day, but also do things like read with my wife. So we picked a book that we started reading last night together, just sitting on the back porch. I think we read 8 pages. It wasn't necessarily like, oh, we need to finish the book tonight, or we need to get through a whole chapter. It's just, let's do something together. No phones, you and I only. And that book is actually called Love and Respect. And what charged us wanting to read that book is our pastor's message yesterday, Pastor Rick. He's been going through 1 Peter, I think, or 2 Peter. Shoot, I should know that. Nonetheless, through one of the books of Peter's. And yesterday's was the passage where Peter kind of talks about marriage, and he says, wives, submit to your husbands, but ultimately, it's that same thing. Sometimes people take it out of context, but ultimately, husbands, you have to do the same thing, because really, Paul tells us that husbands are to treat their wives like Jesus Christ has treated the church. And we know that Jesus gave his life up for the church. And so, that means that husbands should do the same thing for their wives. So ultimately, yesterday's message was all about, in marriage and in our just Christian relationships, we're to live sacrificially, putting the other person in front of our own needs and desires. There's that brick song behind me, so you might be able to hear it. Anyway, so we were like, hey, you know what? This was a great message, and I've been thinking about and preparing for the 30 days of excellence that I'm going after for the last couple of days. And so I was like, in that, let's do a couple things together. And so I was talking to Emma at the dinner table and kind of just saying, like, here's the ways that you can help me. I am giving you full responsibility. I'm even saying it right now on this podcast. I'm giving you full authorization for accountability. I told her, I said, if I want to wake up early, so I want you to help me. I want to eat clean. I want you to help me. And so that means I am letting her know that she can, basically tell me that I'm not doing my goals if I'm not doing it. So anyway, we're reading a book called Love and Respect that came out of the seed of the sermon, and ultimately even came out and from the idea of like, you know what, I want to do 30 days really well and live intentionally. And that fits within the meantime, right? I want to live life in the meantime really well, each day, each minute. I know it sounds so crazy, but I'm like, I just want to enjoy right now. I've even continued to have conversations with friends, where you just talk about, man, life is so short. I think even this year has felt a little weird. 27, still super young. I obviously don't forget that or take it for granted, but I'm like, man, I remember being 17, you know, like yesterday. Like, and I remember everything in between. And I don't think that, like, it obviously has gone super fast. I realize all the growth and experiences, but it just flies by. And so I'm like, I want to enjoy it. I like the idea that the sun comes up every day. I want the new and the next experience. That's fun and exciting. But right now, in the meantime, I really want to grab life by the horns, right? And so 30 days of excellence. Let me see. Let me pull up some of the things that I'm doing, and maybe you'll be like, oh, I'm all in. You know, I don't know. So here we go. Wake up at 5 a.m. That's kind of always been on my list. Anyway, I've been doing that. Hearsay. Sometimes I'll usually crush it 3-4 days of the week, but it's between 5 and 5:30. That's kind of a win for me. I'm not too like, oh my gosh, I didn't hit 5. But Em and I found a really good compromise because I was like, I can't lie. I still like the days where I get to sleep in. So my off day from the church, my day off from the church is on Friday, and Saturday is kind of a flex day, which just means if we have an event or something, I'm working, and if not, it's a day off. So we decided that it might be best for Sunday through Thursday, I do 5 a.m. and Friday and Saturday, I just sleep till I wake up. Right now, we live in our new house without any blinds, and so the sun kind of gently wakes me up anyway, which is pretty cool. So it's not like I'm sleeping till, you know, super late. But anyway, so that's one of them. Read 10 plus pages a day. That's any book. I want to read through Luke and Acts, and I'm going to do it in the Message version. I've been reading, you know, Ephesians and Philippians and Galatians the last couple weeks through the Message, and I thought, man, it'd be kind of fun to read Luke and Acts. And I'm just going Luke, you know, a couple chapters a day and get to Acts. So you think about, I don't know, Luke, I don't even remember how many chapters it has, but Acts has 28, I think. So that means I definitely need to be, you know, doubling up. And again, I'm not like, oh, I gotta read it, I gotta finish it. I don't really care. I just like the system. So it's like, I'll read a chapter or two of Luke, and then I like the idea of reading a chapter or two of Psalms and every morning. So that's kind of my scriptural time, and then having 5 to 10 minutes where I just sit outside, do some prayer. Really, it's just a moment of gratitude where I just think, God, thank you so much for today. Let's see. Let me throw out a couple more. 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, one masterclass video a day. I'm part of the masterclass. Maybe you've seen ads for it. I wish they were paying me because I'm telling you about it. But masterclass is a really cool website, platform, I don't know. But they just put out people who are really good at all types of things. So, for instance, really good writers, really good musicians, really good gardeners, all types of things, screenwriters. There's astronaut on there, like all of these neat things that people have mastered, and you can learn from them through videos. So I actually watched, what's his name? I don't know. Howard Schultz, the guy who Starbucks. I've watched his entire masterclass, the CEO of Starbucks. I've watched the CEO of Disney's masterclass. I've watched Sarah Blakely, the CEO and founder of Spanx masterclass. And right now I'm watching Ron Finley's gardening class. And so that one I'm excited about. Anyway, one class a day. They're about 10 to 15 minutes. My morning vitamins. Basically Whole30, eating really clean, whole foods. And then I want to write a little paragraph or two on my blog, timmyriggs.com, if you want to read it. And then I'm trying to do maybe even little videos and vlogs. I don't know. It's a lot, you know, it's a lot of work, but I like that stuff. I like the idea of what would it be like to make a mini movie every day. I think that'd be cool. And then just intentional time with my wife, you know. So there was just a handful of things for you. And it's like those things I feel like over the last couple of years I've done pretty well. But I wouldn't say every day for a consistent amount of time I've done them together. And honestly, you realize like you have time for it all. I'm reading a book right now called The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry. I'm kind of behind. All my friends have read it. They've loved it. Shout out to Casey and Kate Myers, and all, you know, they're just really good at living that way, and they're good at teaching others how to do it. And so I'm reading the book, and again, you just realize how often you get distracted. And so for one, you pick up your phone on an average 2,614 times a day. You just pick it up. That doesn't mean you like are reading it and stuff, but that's insane, right? And we know you can just see your screen time every week. And I'm like, dude, I don't want to spend 3 hours on Instagram every day. Like, I'm still for social media in the sense of like, it's a good tool, right? We understand that. But then there's also the negatives. And so I'm obviously heavy on social media, but trying to not get distracted. Like, I only want to look at my friend's stuff. I don't want to just look at random feeds or random stories or things like that. So anyway, that's that. I wanted to start this podcast. I know I'm literally all over the place today. And I just was like, you know what? I just need to get on there. I just need to do it. That's what I say. And I've got some different ideas for different kinds of podcasts. Again, I like that it's so broad, right? Life in the meantime, it can literally talk about anything. That's also a little bit of a challenge because maybe it's a little too shotgun or all over the place. But nonetheless, that is that. If you are interested or encouraged or whatever, go for it. Just do 30 days of excellence, 15 days, 10 days, I don't know, or one day. Tomorrow, do everything as well as you can. And it's not about doing more. It's just about doing more of what matters. So if you have any thoughts or anything that you're like, hey, you should do this, you should try this, let me know, because that would be really cool. And you can, DM me on Instagram or text me or whatever. And like I said before, I think I'm going to try and write every day. And so today I wrote a little thing about gratitude, and that's on my website, TimmyRiggs.com. And go ahead and check it out. And then I'm going to try to do videos, and I'm going to try and put them on YouTube. I don't know what my thing is. Just type in my name. Maybe you'll find it. But I feel like I have like 6 YouTube accounts. I don't know. But anyway, all right. Hey, hope you have a great day. If you were encouraged, let me know. Share it. I know this one I feel like was all over the place, but whatever. If you're married, try to be a better spouse. If you're not married, that's fine. Just try to be better human, and maybe it'll lead to an awesome marriage. But nonetheless, good luck. Have a great week, and I'll talk to you tomorrow, maybe, if I stick to what I'm saying. I don't know. All right, bye.